What in the world's going on over here at the Hardcore Pub? Tiger, this is not that kind of channel. I'm afraid you're going to have to do that somewhere else. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me again today. Going to be reviewing a 4-pack right here. This is from New Belgium. This is, what do they call this? This is just called their Variety Pack. Here. It's got tropical wheat, mango IPA, watermelon ale, and a lager. So, you know, when I buy a variety pack, I don't like to split it up into individual reviews. I like to review it the way that it came. It came in a pack, and now look, he's going to beat me up here. It's not that kind of channel either, buddy. Alright. So, normally I like to review them in the order that you see them on the pack. However, I do have a preference in how I'm going to do these. And the reason why is, one, there's a lager. I'm not so much, I've seen other reviews. If any of you guys have not checked out Dave's TV, he's another beer reviewer down in Florida. He reviewed every single one of these beers. He did them individually. I'm going to do them all at once, but he did not really care for this one. I know he thought that one was okay. I gotta admit, I did drink every single one of these in the pack. These were the last 4 remaining. I saved them to review, so I already know what my opinions are on these, and let's just get into it. So, for starters, I'm going to start off with the Mountain Time Lager. This is 4.4 ABV, and says it's a premium lager. Says it's got 130 calories, 10 grams carbohydrates, 1 gram protein, and 0 grams fat. Once again, I've seen so many beers list fat on the label, but they have 0 grams. I'm still looking for that beer that's got fat in it. I'm sure I'll find one of these days. But, Mountain Time Premium Lager. This is from New Belgium Brewing Company out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Oh, she is super pale, super light. I could probably see miles through this glass. If I weren't inside the Hardcore Pub and I was outside, I could probably see forever looking through this. It's very pale. Pure white head as I would expect out of this. I just smell grain. The carbonation, very tiny bubbles and very few of them. So let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. It doesn't say that it's a light. It says it's a premium lager. It doesn't say it's a light beer. Judging from the calories at 130, it's not a diet beer. And yeah, you know, I call them diet beers. Light beers, diet beers, same thing. This has everything I would expect from a diet beer, but it's not a diet beer. Very, very weak flavor. Weak. I mean, I've had some decent lagers that had decent carbonation. This carbonation is very weak. It's very watery. If you don't like the taste of beer, go out and get you some of that Mountain Time Premium Lager, because there's not much beer flavor to be had in that one. I'm going to move on to the next one. Now this one, Heavy Melon. I was super excited when I saw Heavy Melon. It's got watermelon on there, okay? I'm not one of those people that put salt on my watermelon or pepper or any other thing. I eat my watermelon naturally. I cut it open, I eat it. Oh, it has a nice color. See what it says on the can. Does it say anything on the can? It says it's an ale with watermelon, natural flavor, and artificial color. Well, I mean, come on. If you're using watermelon, it's red. It's going to give you some color. Did you use so little watermelon that you had to artificially color it? 5% alcohol is what this one says. That's a little disappointing that they had to artificially color it. I mean, because it's a great color. It's a little bit orangish, copperish. Not like I'd expect from a red watermelon, but maybe when you mix red from the watermelon with the yellow of a beer, it would be more orange. And that's what it is. It smells like watermelon, but it smells more like a Jolly Rancher watermelon than an actual watermelon. Let's see what she's got. Cheers. The head. The head is sour. Let's get into the beer, though. Yeah, this isn't the watermelon that I like. Like I said, I like sweet watermelon. This is a sour watermelon. Now, we've all bitten into a watermelon that wasn't, and I don't know what makes them sour, if they're not ripe enough or something like that, but we've all been into that watermelon slice that was sour and not sweet, and that's what I'm getting off of this beer. It's not sour like pucker your puss sour, like a sour beer is. This beer is just sour. I'm not digging on it. I'm sure it's decent enough out on a hot day, but the can with the watermelon slice, I was expecting it to be more watermelon-y and not so much sour. So the first two beers out of this pack, I'm going to say I'm disappointed with them. So I'm hoping, and I do have high hopes for these two. This one I've been excited to try it. I've seen a ton of beer reviewers on YouTube review it, and now I finally get my chance. This is 1985 IPA. Now, of course, the reason that excites me is because in 1985, hey, I was a young guy having some good times in 1985, so I'm hoping that this gives me some kind of flashbacks. But I tell you, in 1985, we didn't have IPAs back then. No, in my town, Bush. Everybody drank. Don't know why. The old days, Bush, Old Milwaukee, Black Label, the cheap stuff. Everybody drank the cheap stuff. If you were rich and bougie, you were drinking Michelob. Now, you can't even find a regular Michelob. I mean, do they even still make it? You see Mick Light, you see, or do they even have Mick Light? It's Mick Ultra. That's all you hear about now is Mick Ultra. And they have the, do they have an Amberbach? I don't know. I don't see a lot of Michelobs where I'm at. And that's a shame because, you know, that used to be the beer. And now it's nowhere to be found. So let's see what this says. Voodoo Ranger 1985. I am a fan of the Voodoo Ranger series. I personally have tried a lot of them and I haven't had a bad one yet. I know there are people out there who say, they got some that aren't so hot. Well, as long as I haven't tasted them yet, I'm still a fan. So this is 6.7% alcohol. Now we're talking. That is what I like. I like them to be about 6.5% and up. This has got it. I'm excited. It's a little hazy. Can't see through it. Ooh, that's got a very nice aroma. I just want to plant my nose in the foam. Is that against the law? Oh, yeah. Let me get into this. Cheers. Daddy like. Yeah. This has This has a nice, complex flavor. This aroma, I forgot to turn my fan off. Now I've got to deal with that while I'm editing. The fan's kind of blowing the air around. Oh. I like that. This has several positives. It's got some awesome can art. So you got this, well, you can only see his, like from his nose and his jaw, and he's a skeleton, so I'm assuming his whole body is skinless. He's a skeleton. But he's got jackets, got cobras on each side here. Got a hat. I don't know if those are earmuffs or earphones, whatever they are. I mean, 1985 were crazy times. I think everybody was wearing like that day glow neon. Everybody had the Boz haircut. You remember Brian Bosworth? Played for Oklahoma. Had that mullet in the back, and he had like lightning bolts and whatnot shaved and a flat top. Everybody had the Boz haircut. I mean, back in those days. Went to the NFL, was a big bust. Oh well. It happens. I'm really liking that beer. So, 2 I'm not so thrilled with. This one I'm loving. I'm hoping this one here will even it out. It'll be a 50-50 pack. Let's find out. Summer Bliss. That's like an old Crosby, Stills and Nash song, right? Summer Bliss makes me feel fine. Blowing through the... Yeah, whatever. You know? Whatever. This ain't a singing channel. It's a beer review channel. Summer Bliss. This is tropical wheat. What type of alcohol are we talking? So this is 5.5%. Decent enough. It's another hazy one. Like I say, I should have shut the fan off. The air is kind of circulating here, and it's making the getting a little bit of like a little pineapple and wheat. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Let's get into it. Cheers. Okay. Okay. Let me get another few guzzles in me. All right. Well, I gotta say, my favorite out of this 4-pack is definitely gonna be the 1985 IPA. Love it. Love everything about it. Summer Bliss is also good. Definitely worth buying. However, the other 2, this Heavy Melon and the Mountain Time Premium Lager. Woo! Man, I'm telling you what. That was from these. Freaking fly in here. Tiger. Sky Raisins. Get it. This is a 50-50 deal for me. I'm going to give a thumbs down to the Mountain Time Premium Lager and a thumbs down to the Melon Lager. That being said, 1985 IPA, Summer Bliss, Tropical Wheat, those are both going to be thumbs up. I would recommend, if it was me, I would not buy the variety pack again. I would look for the individual packs. I would buy the 1985 IPA and I would buy the Summer Bliss because I think these beers are great. This one is greater. This one is great. This one's greater. These are a hard pass from me. I wouldn't waste my money on those. But hey, you guys might like them. So don't let me stop you from trying it. If you want, and you can still get it, go ahead and pick up this variety pack from New Belgium. Maybe your opinions will be different. I'm just letting you know my opinion. You do with it what you want to do with it. So, thanks for stopping by the Hardcore Pub. Summer is quickly coming to an end, And I am quickly trying to get through the rest of the summer beers I got in the fridge. So please, come again next time. And hey, bring a friend with you. Everybody's welcome here. Till next time. Oh, I'm 16 again.